is up, guys? I'm Craftmaster. Today we're going to be doing two videos, and in this video we're going to be starting a new Scratch series, and this is going to be Advanced Scratch and how to make your project appeal to other people, how to make a project have like instructions and lives, and when people can like a certain number of lives they get a game over. And in this series we're going to have about 10 episodes, and we're going to talk about sensing and touching things, and like about different colors and how you can interact with them, how you can make your thumbnails, and how you can make your project pop so that people can really like it. So we're going to get started. The first thing you're going to do is we're going to create a new project by clicking the create button. Once that loads up, you'll see you have your Scratch Cat in the middle, and you know how to delete that. You can either right click and hit delete, or you can use the scissors, which is right here. I'm going to rename this, and what we're going to be making in this video is we're going to be making, let's make a world. Let's make a kind of like a virtual world game where you can buy things and earn money from them. So let's make the cake factory. Let's say we have our thing called the cake factory, and in the cake factory we have different machines we can use that can create cake, and if you upgrade them you can make them faster. Now this is pretty advanced, so if you just started Scratch I wouldn't recommend watching this video, but if you are pretty experienced then this would be a good video for you, because it can actually help you make a lot of games with this section right here that's data. And yeah, so the next one, I'm just gonna put this capo like that. Let's say we want, backdrop. We're gonna make a new backdrop, and for now I'm gonna go really simple and lame, and just go like green, just like that. And now let's say you want to have a money element. So in the cake factory you want to have something to do with money, and you don't want to make a costume. I want to make a costume that's number 1, and every time it changes he's going to change his costume to number 2. But what if you get infinity though? Then that'll be a lot of assets and a lot of work. So you can easily go to the data and make a variable, and let's name it $$ for money. So you press for all sprites, okay, as you see your thing can come up here, and this is pretty cool because you can right click and hit large readout, so you can see it like this without the word. That's pretty useful. And sometimes you can make it a slider, if this will work, like this, so that you can the player who's playing the game can actually slide it like this. And if you right click again you can set the max and min. So if I want the max to be that number, then look how quickly it moves like that. That's pretty cool. Like, you can make like that. For right now I'm just going to make it a normal readout, just like this, and I'm gonna stick it up here in the corner so that people will be able to see it. So now when people start the game, let's say that somebody was playing the game and they got pretty good, but then they had to come off and they stopped playing. When they come back, do you want the people, some random other guy comes and plays it, do you want them to have the same money as the no? So what you're going to say is, when you're going to be in backdrop right now because we have no sprites yet, when flag clicked, and then go to data, set $$ to 0, because we want to set it to 0. Now in this video what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to make a shop and showing you another pretty cool thing. So we want people to know how to play the game in a cool way. So what we can do is we can search some kind of font or words or any kind of image, but I'm just going to go simple, and I'm going to make a sprite that seems 3D. So to make this is the background. It's green, light green. So I'm going to pick a just darker green, which is about this. And then I want to pick another color, which it can be really any color. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to choose the blue. So now if I make a blue rectangle, and then press Control plus C to duplicate it, and then Control plus V, and I can put it somewhere now, right there. I can now make this one green. So now if I take my select tool, if I convert to vector, and select this, oh no, it's one entire thing. That doesn't work, sorry about that. Come back to bitmap, and select this tool, like this. You can bring it on top of this, and it makes it look kind of like 3D-ish. It looks kind of cool, I think. And then what you can do is you can put some kind of writing on here. So let's make this one the play button. So we'll write play game. Just like that. And now you can see how it kind of pops with the darker color. It kind of looks like a shadow. Yeah, just like that. So you can put it right here. And now let's make another one. So let's duplicate it by right clicking. And now if you go into this one, you can get your rectangle or whatever and erase the play game. Like that. Erase it. And you can type something else like instructions. Let's make this one instructions. So instructions, like that. And now we can drag it to the right place. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now you can save your game by hitting File and Save Now. And now you have two buttons. So when we start, we want the $$ to go away. We don't want it to be there at the beginning. We only want it to show when we hit the play game. So we're gonna say when flag click hide variable $$. So now if I press this, it goes away. Now I need to orient these sprites, and that's really easy. All I have to do is when flag clicked, show, and I'll drag that into here, and then I just have to drag the coordinate block on the bottom, just like this. And now when I press it, it'll go to there. See, like if I move it here, it'll take it right there. But when people play the game, they might not know these are buttons. So you can do different things to them. You can make it light up, but my favorite thing to do is make it so that it looks like a link. To do this, it's really simple. All you have to do is go to play game, go to costumes, right click and hit duplicate. There's another one, and you can make it bigger, one bigger by getting this thing. One bigger, like that. And do the same to this. Costumes, duplicate, get the bigger thing, and make it one bigger. So now, when you hit one flag click show, you can drag a forever block because you want to do it forever, not just once. If else, touching mouse pointer, then switch costume to costume 2. If not touching mouse pointer, this is the when it says else, it's the same thing as saying if not. Switch costume to costume 1. So now I can add this onto this too. Put it on the bottom. And now this is kind of cool. As you can see, when you drag your mouse over it, or when the player drags their mouse over it, they'll see how it like kind of pops up like this. And I think that's a pretty cool effect, and it adds some attention to your whoever you're making the game for. And it also seems like it's a link. It's just like it's not a rectangle with letters on it. So in this video you learned how to make these play game buttons pop, and we're not done yet. We are going to do some more stuff. So we're going to make a new backdrop. We're going to duplicate it because I want it to still be green. Well, on this one I'm going to put text. And now I'm not actually going to draw anything. I'm just going to say blah 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 blah. Okay. So now you're gonna actually put your instructions there to your game, and I will do that, and I will be right back. So I have now finished making my directions, and once you're done that, you can go ahead back to the script tab. And now when your flag click, you want to switch your backdrop to backdrop 1, the plain green one. And now you only want the instructions to come up when you hit the instructions. So you're going to go to instructions, and you're going to hit when the sprite clicked, broadcast. Now when I name my broadcast, I usually start it with data. I start with data dot, or most of the time it's game dot event dot backdrop dot, and finally color dot. But this is a game mode, so we're gonna say game dot instructions. It just helps us better identify the broadcast instead of just like GI. And then later in the thing, what is GI? Oh, it's game instructions. I don't know that because I forgot. And now you're also going to say hide, because you want it to hide, and switch backdrop to backdrop 2. But now, even if you do it, if you click on it, this one's still going to be there. So you have to say, when I receive game.instructions, hide. Now, as you can see when you press space, oh, I'm a new player. Oh, I don't know how to play the Cake Factory. Oh, I'm going to print the instructions. Oh, sorry about that. Oh yeah, buy machines to make cake from the shop. Buying better machines increases your income and makes cakes faster. Oh, that's how you make it. Oh, but now how do I get back? That is another conflict. That's really easy to address. You're gonna go to, I have a backpack sprite, and it's an X, so I can just drag it in like that, and it's really simple because I just put it, I use X's a lot, like X out, so people don't have to press the flag again because they might already have progress. So when flag click hide, when I receive game instructions, show, because you don't want it to be an X there when it's hide. And when this sprite clicked, broadcast, again new message, game dot instructions dot 2 instructions, okay, instructions dot 2 hide, and switch backdrop to backdrop 1 again. And now for both of these, you have to say, when I receive game instructions to show, because you want them to come back. So now, again, if I see this, oh, I don't know how to play. I want to play instructions. Buy machines to make cake from the shop. Buy better machine, and then blah, 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 blah. Okay, I got that. Now I'm going to hit the X. And that brings you back here. You can also make a logo in your backdrop if you want. You can be like, make any random thing. I don't know. You can do really anything. Cake. And I think that there's a sprite. That's a cake. Somewhere here. Oh, that's backdrop. Never mind. Yeah, so cake, and then at the bottom, factory. It doesn't have to be exactly neat handwriting. Sometimes these games don't have absolutely neat handwriting, but still it's fine. So now, yeah, instructions, and that's all we're going to be doing in this video. And in the next video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to start the play game. We're going to add some music to the game and start